What's up, everyone? Justin here, back with my Clash at the Castle review. Just ended about 10 minutes ago. Anyways, they got a live press conference, or whatever the hell it's called, post-conference, about the show with a lot of the talents. That's actually live. I'm going to check it out later. Anyways, Clash at the Castle 2022's in the books. Hopefully, they come back every year to the UK and do a pay-per-view there every fucking year, because those fans, the UK fan base, they fucking deserve it. They're great. Passionate wrestling fans. Passionate WWE fans. So here we go with my review. Up first, check out my reactions, by the way. Liv Morgan, Shayna Baszler, Roman, Drew, and a reaction to the 6-woman tag. So up first, we had a pre-show kickoff matchup. Got the crowd hyped. It was pretty good. Did not last long, about 6 minutes. Madcap Moss and the Street Profits took on Theory, Austin Theory, and Alpha Academy. Street Profits and Madcap win. Thank God, because they should have won. I got nothing against Alpha Academy. They're pretty damn good. And I got nothing against Theory. I don't think he should be champion and cash in, but I don't dislike him. I just don't think he's a main eventer. So up first on the premium live event, but it's damn pay-per-view. Clash at the Castle, Damage Control, Bailey, Dakota Kai, Io Sky. They should just call them Control, in my opinion. They took on Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and my favorite, Asuka. Really good 6-woman tag. They tore it up. They all did good. They all did very well. 18 minutes, 44 seconds. This was surprising. This was a different, not predictable at all. But Bailey actually pinned Bailey actually pinned. I don't know why the light looks like it's going bright in and out. Whatever. Bailey pinned the Raw Women's Champ, Bianca Belair. That was really surprising, in my opinion. See if I can fix this light, because it looks like it's flickering. Anyways, back to the 6-woman tag. Bailey pinned and got a victory over the champion, Bianca Belair. That was pretty awesome. So next month, Extreme Rules. I expect we will get Bailey and Bianca in a title match. I don't know, and probably maybe Dakota and Io go after the women's tag titles. What are they going to do with Alexa Bliss and Asuka? I don't know. I hope Triple H has plans for Asuka. Up next, we had the Intercontinental Championship, the fucking match of the pay-per-view, the match of the show. Match of the year for sure. It was awesome. Definitely a match of the year. For the Intercontinental title, Gunther defended, and he came out with Kaiser was on the mic, and Kaiser goes, "Here is Da Vinci Code." I don't remember his last name, but it's Vinci. Formerly with Imperium. So Vinci's been caught up, it looks like, because the guy appeared on a pay-per-view. So then Kaiser says, Imperium mentions Imperium. They're all three standing together. Imperium is back on the main roster. That's awesome that they're back together. Gunther, by the way, they were all wearing black, not red. Not red jumpsuits or his red coat from Gunther. It was all black. It was Imperium back together before it started. It was awesome. Before the fucking bell even rung. Gunther, Sheamus staring at each other in a stare down. And Pete Dunne and Ridge just beating the hell out of each other. Imperium and the brawling brutes were just going to war. That was great before the match started. Then the match started. Holy shit. Holy fuck. It was awesome. It was hard hitting. It was stiff. So many chops. My God, Sheamus' chest at one point started bleeding because the guy's so pale. Sheamus, again, as is white as this. But god damn, they had a great match. It was so good. It was so good. If you don't have the cock, and you won't be able to watch the highlights. If you don't have Peacock, watch the damn highlights. I'm telling you, watch the highlights. They will be good. The highlights of this matchup. I would tell you, definitely for sure, watch the whole match if you have Peacock. But my God, it was great. They just beat the crap out of each other. They gave it every fucking thing they had in their hearts and souls, blood, sweat, and tears. They beat the hell out of each other. Nobody bled, really, except Sheamus' chest. But this was so good. And Gunther retains in 19 minutes, 33 seconds. Gunther just knocked Sheamus out, basically, with a fucking super hard-hitting lariat clothesline. Just knocked out Sheamus and pins him 1, 2, 3. Gunther is and still Intercontinental Champ. He's carried out by Vinci and Visor, or whatever the hell his name is. Not Visor, Luke Wig Kaiser. He was carried out by him and Vinci Code, or Gianni. It's actually Gianni Vinci. Gianni Vinci, not Da Vinci Code, but I like to call him that on Twitter because I think it's funny. It pops me to call him Da Vinci Code. So anyways, Gunther retains. What a fucking matchup. Again, if you have not seen it, watch it. Up next, Smackdown Women's title. This was really good. This was awesome. Liv Morgan, Shayna Baszler for the Smackdown Women's title. It was good. It was fast-paced. Liv kept countering, fighting out of submissions. Out of the clutch choke, she countered, and out of the arm bar, she countered, got to the ropes. Liv kept fighting, showing the heart of a lion and the fighting champion. Liv Morgan retains. Clean. No help. Ronda did not interfere. Charlotte did not return. And for a few fans that think Charlotte's coming back and will take the title off Liv, I disagree. That's not going to happen. Not anytime soon. I think Liv holds on to the title until the Rumble or WrestleMania. I think. If you really want to push Liv as a major star, have her retain at WrestleMania. This did a ton. This title defense, Liv retaining, did a ton for her. It was really good for her as a champion. Someone tweeted me, I'm glad Shayna put her over. No. Shayna doesn't have the damn decision. She isn't the booker anyways. It was Triple H's decision. It's not like if Shayna said, no, I'm not going to lose to her. I'm not going to job to her. That wouldn't have happened. Anyways, Shayna went to got away with it. And by the way, she wouldn't do that anyways. Because she's professional. So Shayna made Liv look good. And Liv looked pretty damn good as a champ. And Liv looks damn good on my chest. Happy to have this new Liv Morgan shirt because I'm a big supporter and fan of hers. I only buy shirts of wrestlers or promotions that I'm a really big fan of. So anyways, Liv Morgan retains. That was awesome. Up next, this had a shocking end after the matchup, after a match. Shocking end. I did not expect. I didn't think he had it in him. But anyways, Edge, Rey Mysterio take on the Judgment Day. Finn Balor, Damian Priest with Rhea Ripley. Edge and Rey were with Dominic Mysterio. This only lasted 12 minutes. But it was pretty damn good. Edge and Rey win. At one point, Rey did a dive and took out Dominic and Rhea, I believe. And after the match, Edge and Rey were celebrating together. Rey wouldn't even go towards his son. Like, seriously, Edge and Rey acted like Dominic was not even fucking there. They ignored him. That was hilarious. They just ignored him. And he was staring at them like, what the fuck? Hello, I'm standing here. I exist. But they didn't care. It looked like Edge and Rey did not give a damn. He was there. They were just happy to team again. They haven't teamed up since like 2002 when they were Smackdown Tag Champs. And they were a great team. And today, well, I watched it today. But tonight, Clash at the Castle, Edge and Rey were a damn good team again. And they're both a lot older than they were 20 years ago. God, 20 years ago, they were both in their late 20s. Unreal. Time fucking flies. So after it, Rey talks to Dominic a little bit. And Dominic and Edge are facing off. And Dominic decides to kick Edge in the balls. Kicks him in the nuts. That was shocking. Yeah, I expected and I thought Dominic might turn. But I didn't think he would turn like he did. And I didn't expect him to kick Edge in the nuts. That's savage. Also, then Rey was like, what the? Rey was pissed. Like, what in the hell are you doing? And then Rey was trying to talk some sense into the fucking nutcase kid. His nutcase kid. Maybe Rhea seduced him. I don't know. If Rhea did seduce Dominic, I don't blame him for turning. Because I would listen to her and whatever she'd tell me, I would fucking do. I'd rob a bank for Rhea Ripley if she asked me to. I'm just kidding. But anyways. But, yeah, turn my own father, absolutely. If Rhea told me to do that, I'd do it. But not for free. She'd have to give me something back. Anyways, I wouldn't have a problem turning on my father because the guy was not a good guy anyways, and he's long passed away. But I still loved him, even though he's a scumbag. You know, alcoholic. But anyways, enough about my fucked up childhood. I had a great childhood, actually. A single mother. My mother was the best mom ever to me. Raising me, giving me everything that I could ever want. Taking me to King of the Ring 96 and a ton of wrestling events. I had the best mom ever. But my dad was a scumbag. And my mother actually kicked him out. He didn't live with us because she wanted me to be away from him and for him to not see us. Anyways, Rhea I think on Raw it will be explained with a Dominic promo or something, or Dominic coming out during a Judgment Day segment. Dominic walks out, joins them, stands with them. I don't know if he'll join them, but he'll stand with them. And Rhea will give him a look like, you're with us now. And Rhea's got Dominic wrapped around her finger, in my opinion. She has done something to Dominic. Maybe it was her choking him with her legs. I don't know, but Rhea got Dominic to turn, I believe. So Dominic then just absolutely drills, knocks the head off of Ray with a vicious clothesline. That was one of the best clotheslines I've ever seen Dominic throw. So Dominic turns, leaves by himself. He had a mysterious shirt on. He ripped it up, or ripped part of it. He did not walk out with Judgment Day, but stay tuned. Watch Raw to find out if he's going to join Judgment Day. God, I love Triple H, his head of creative. So, man, Triple H's head of creative, just what they're doing on Raw, just gets you excited every Monday to can't wait to watch. Raw, again, is must-see TV like it was in the Attitude Era. So, by the way, Edge and Ray won. But Dominic turned on them, and it was a pretty damn good heel turn, I think. It was really good. What Dominic did, he pulled it off really well. I didn't think he had it in him to turn on Edge. And what the fuck, Dominic? You're a scumbag for turning on your dad. That's wrong. And I guarantee you we're going to get a father versus son match once again at WrestleMania. I think at WrestleMania. They shouldn't do it before then. Or Ray could keep saying, like The Undertaker said for a long time, I will never fight my brother. Well, Ray could keep saying, in the next few months, Ray could keep saying, I will never fight my son Dominic. Never. And then he'll get to a breaking point and fight him at WrestleMania. Second ever father-son match. The first was WrestleMania 17, Vince and Shane. Seth freaking Rollins, Matt Riddle. This was a hot ass, great build-up. I really wanted to see this. And Rollins and Riddle fucking delivered. They tore it up. They had a great match. Damn good match. Second best match of the show. The first best match was Sheamus Gunther. But this is weird. There must be storms in Illinois. I hear a fucking tornado siren going off. That's weird. But maybe it's for near Illinois. I don't know. Because I'm kind of near Illinois. But, good Lord. Seriously, that's weird to hear a tornado siren. They never go off here. Where was I? Yeah, Rollins Riddle tore it the hell up. 5-star match. It was awesome. By the way, fuck Dave Meltzer, but 5-star match. Sometimes I use that term, but fuck him. I'm not a fan of him. Anyways. 17 minutes, 22 seconds. Seth Rollins defeats Matt Riddle. It was great. Again, that siren's loud as hell. Distracting me, but maybe they're testing it. I don't fucking know. I did hear there might be thunderstorms in Illinois. So maybe that's why it's going off. But I'm not in Illinois. Anyways. I never will live there. No way. I'm a Wisconsin sports fan for life. Born and raised here. So, not saying I wouldn't live in a different state, but I would not pick Illinois. No way. So, Rollins defeats Riddle. Very good. Very good match. Watch it if you have not seen it. Crowd was on. I thought the crowd would be burned out. No, they were on fire. They were on their feet. They were hype. The crowd was hyped for every match. They did not get burned out like the United States fans get burned out for some matches. Even during an awesome pay-per-view. Fans in the States can get really burned out if they're too hype for some matches. But my God, Cardiff, because they haven't had a pay-per-view this big in 30 years, they were not burned out. They did not blow up. They were hype for the whole show. And it was awesome to see and hear. And the stadium looked great. The setup, everything looked just fantastic. Like the major leagues. WWE really is the fucking major leagues. To give a sports analogy, WWE's the NFL and baseball and NBA together. AEW's AAA, in my opinion. AEW's not the major leagues compared to what WWE looks like on pay-per-view. And it's not AEW's fault that they can't draw 62,000. Maybe they could if they tried. I doubt it, but who knows. Maybe someday. Hopefully someday AEW can draw a stadium crowd of 50, 60, 45,000. But that's just my opinion. That WWE looks like the fucking major leagues compared to any other wrestling promotion. And they have for decades. In the 80s, they looked like the major leagues compared to NWA, WCW. But, yeah, main event time. Roman Reigns defends the Universal Undisputed WWE Championships against Drew McIntyre. He had his old theme, Broken Dreams, and then it went into his newer theme. Oh, my God. This was pretty good. This was a roller coaster ride of emotions. Was Drew going to win? Was he not? He kept kicking out. A whole lot of near falls. In the beginning, the action was pretty damn slow, but that's because Roman was playing into the crowd, and the crowd was on fire, 1,000% behind Drew McIntyre. Why the fuck wouldn't they be? He's a hometown boy. He's a hometown guy. I felt bad for the fans that they didn't get the outcome they should have. But it was a good finish. Anyways, my God, Theory comes out, tries to cash in again like he did at SummerSlam. So that probably means he's going to try to cash in again at Extreme Rules and fail again. Theory tried to cash in by the ring announcer and timekeeper and giving the ref the briefcase. But Tyson Fury in the front row just decided to knock out Theory. So we would not have a cash-in. Just saying, Tyson Fury sitting there as a fan, knocking out a wrestler, a talent. The guy should have been arrested. But whatever, they ignored it. I guess WWE doesn't like Theory that they didn't get Tyson Fury kicked out of the arena. They let him stay there because no one likes Theory. I didn't like him trying to cash in. I popped. I marked out when Tyson Fury knocked him out. So Theory tried to cash in, failed. Thank God, and thank you Tyson Fury. Never thought I'd say that. And then Charles Robinson, the ref, a veteran referee from WCW. He played Little Nature Boy in 1999. He actually wrestled on a pay-per-view in 1999, Slamboree. Charles Robinson, Little Nature Boy against Gorgeous George. Not the original, but Randy Savage's Gorgeous George from Team Madness. And about that match, my God, I thought Gorgeous George was a very attractive woman in 99. And she didn't look that bad in the ring for her first ever match. She didn't look bad. I believe she's trained by Medusa in the power plant. But Gorgeous George, for wrestling her first match on pay-per-view, she didn't look bad against Charles Robinson. Again, that was at Slamboree 99, I believe. Charles Robinson takes a bump, falls out of the ring. And then, my God, Drew just about had it. Drew had the title. Had it almost in his hands. He picked up this super old replica title. Drew basically hit the Claiborne, and Drew was basically holding the title in his hands almost. And then it snatched away. When Solo Sikoa pulled the referee from the 3 count, pulled him out of the ring, took the hood off, it was Solo Sikoa. Good finish. Unpredictable finish. I did not see that coming. That Solo Sikoa would debut at Clash at the Castle. He debuts. He's a Uso. Solo Sikoa, the brother of the Usos. The son of Rikishi. Now with Solo interfering, saving the title for Roman, I have got to believe that The Rock is going to come back sometime and challenge Roman because of all the Usos involved in the bloodline now. And with Roman, The Rock's got to come back and set Roman straight and tell Roman, I'm the fucking head of the table of this family. Because he is. He's made the family fucking more money than any of them ever did in wrestling. I mean, Rock was buying... He bought Haku a truck at one point. I'm not sure if Haku's related to the family, but he might be. Bought Tamina a house, The Rock. I mean, seriously, The Rock, from his social media and Instagram, it looks like The Rock basically takes care of the whole damn family and is great to them. I haven't seen Roman buying any of his relatives' homes or cars, but I'm sure he has. But I'm just saying, that story is just so good, so easy to book. If The Rock returns, try to take on the tribal chief and just shut him up, set him straight. That feud would be so damn good if it happens. It will be so good. Hopefully The Rock returns to have a match. Not just have a match with Roman. He doesn't have to win. Definitely he shouldn't win the titles. But just have Rock return to set up that match with Roman. It's got to happen. It's too good. It's too good. This built-in story of the family is too good to not try to do it. And Triple H talked in a long interview about how he knows The Rock probably misses wrestling and he gets goosebumps. You cannot get goosebumps and electricity to go through your body like you can when you're performing in front of a crowd. You don't get that in fucking Hollywood. That's for sure. The only electricity you get in Hollywood is if you're bitch slapped by Will Smith. Sadly. If I was Chris Rock, oh my God, if I was Chris Rock, I would have beat the fuck out of Will Smith after he did that to me. I would have tackled him and just beat the fuck out of him. Or I would have beat him up backstage, or I don't know, man. Maybe Chris Rock felt I'm not a fighter, so I'm not going to fight the guy back because he is smaller. Anyways, I don't know. If I was Chris Rock, I would want revenge on Will Smith. So, yeah, Roman retains with help from new Bloodline, new Uso member, Solo Sikoa. I totally disagree with Roman retaining. It should have been Drew in basically his hometown. Should have been Drew. But the finish was creative and unpredictable. So very surprising, and I like that. That it was shocking and surprising that Solo is on the main roster now. I know there are rumors that he was going to be called up, but I didn't think he'd show up tonight. I was really surprised. Roman retains. Who the fuck's going to beat Roman? I don't know, but then Tyson Fury got in the ring, talked with Drew, and started singing. I guess to try to send the crowd home happy, to get them to sing along. And then Drew says, I promise you I will get those titles off of Roman. So, he's not done with Roman, I don't think. They should have an Extreme Rules matchup, I think, Roman and Drew. But then the damn Usos and Solo will interfere. Maybe Drew could have KO help him and someone else. I don't know. Clash at the Castle. 2022's in the books. Hopefully they do another one next year because the UK fans deserve a pay-per-view every year. A stadium show every year. That crowd, Carniff, cheers to you. You were great. You're great fans of WWE. You're a great, great, great wrestling community and fan base. Love you, UK fans. Carniff, you were great. And like, comment, share, subscribe. Bye for now. By the way, my grade for Clash at the Castle, I would give it an A+ if Drew won, but he did not. So I give it an A. A.